Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. And as you can see, my character looks a little bit different today. That's because I went back to the mirror and changed my appearance a little bit because we will be heading up to the Winter Palace next. And I figured it would be appropriate to look a little bit presentable. Now, before we head off to the Winter Palace, there's one thing I forgot to do before I said goodbye last night. As sometime after, I think it's after you go to Presswood, you end up enjoying a lovely little cutscene with Commander Cullen and Dorian.
Close all you like. I have this one. Are you sassing me, Father? I didn't know you had it in you. Why do I even? Inquisitor. Are you? Does this mean I win?
If you're playing nice.
I'm always nice. You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better. Really? Because I just won. And I feel fine. Don't get smart. There will be no leaving with you. I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for me.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. Look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen her in years. If she still plays.
You have siblings.
2 sisters and a brother.
Where are they now?
They moved to South Reach after the Blight. I do not write to them as often as I should. Oh, it's my turn.
Alright, let's see what you've got.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
You can't be serious all the time. Well, maybe you can.
I believe this one is yours. Well played.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You do that. You can do that with Cullen after after you go to Crestwood.
Inquisitor.
Of course, Enchantress Flora also has something to say about what happened at Crestwood. She's not Grand Enchantress, but she's just regular Enchantress.
Doesn't surprise me you found the wardens mixed up in all this. From first-hand experience, you should be wary anytime my old order is involved. I'll leave you to it. fight nobody walks away from clean.
You have no idea the number of times I've almost been killed by bills of lading. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed the chosen one before.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
There's no way I can be bigger than myself, Varric.
Sure you can. You don't see yourself like they do. The sky tears open, demons everywhere. To ordinary folks, these are the end times. The only hope they have is you. You're the sign that somebody might hear their prayers. That maybe they're not abandoned after all. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Please don't tell me you're going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Never played with Wicked Grace. The only poker game I know how to play is 21.
Inquisitor?
That's it. Anyway, yeah, I forgot about you can have those conversations with those people after you go to Pressway. My bad. I could have had those conversations with them last time before I said goodbye, but I forgot. Oh well. Anyway, speaking of conversations, it's time to have conversations with my advisors.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala. The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions. Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger. We've made the attempt, but it seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress. Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Fortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds. Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household? How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been emperor. He's Celine's cousin. Was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a chevalier. Most of their numbers sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala? An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Shiral into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the threat.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside, but it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word. We'll begin.
Word. 30 points. 30 power points. How much it costs? Now, this is my recommendation. You don't actually have to do it this way. Is whoever is your romance partner, you should bring them with you. So in my case, it's Solus. Now, if you're romancing a non-companion, well, there's only two of them. There's only Colin and Josephine. They're automatically come with you, so you don't have to worry about that. However, I am romancing a companion, so I bring my romance partner, and you guys will find out why. It's not really, you don't have to bring your romance partner, but you guys want to see why later on.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
It is a great pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor Lavelle. Bringing the rebel mages into the ranks of your army was brilliant. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
The eye holes in your mask don't line up with your actual eyes. No wonder you have to squint.
But which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
The handsome, charming one, of course, my lady. I'm not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. My lady, are you prepared to shock the court by walking into the Grand Ball with a hateful usurper? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
You're a woman after my own heart, my lady. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
me there's more to your suspicion than the elves were acting dodgy.
That Ambassador Briala used to be a servant of Celine's. That is, until my cousin had her arrested for crimes against the Empire to cover up a political mistake. If anyone in this room wishes Celine harm, Inquisitor, it's that elf. She certainly has reason. Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
An elf savage! Oh, make a bid.
This is Caswell's idea of a joke.
Illusion nobility looks down on elves. The court watches you with a critical eye. Now, as you can see, this first part, most of throughout this whole thing is going to be the court approval. And you have to make sure you gotta keep it as high as possible. For me, because I am a non-human, if you choose a non-human race, you end up starting with 30 points. And if you choose a human mage, you also start with 30 points. Because not only do they look down on non-humans, but they look down on mages too.
I should look around.
Luckily, gaining court approval points is not very hard to do. Of course, it's also equally easy to lose.
Mika, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
You just gain court approval, which is usually the result of finesse, entertaining people, or keeping up appearances. The higher court approval is, the better.
Is this the ring you're looking for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Is that the Inquisitor?
Luckily, there are bunches of ways to be able to get a court approval. There's many different ways you can do so.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Guess what?
But like I said, it as easily as it is to get court approval, it's just as easy to lose it. So make sure you be careful.
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray. no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer staring down Corinthians.
You're just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine. And Raste will watch over us all.
Now, in this mission, we do actually come across someone that we know from Origins. Yes. I mean, we already have Lily, but we come across another character from Origins, one of our companions.
What is Gaspar? Wouldn't surprise me.
Boring.
Why not?
Well, that's useful. Can Gaspar take us through the development of the Council of Emeralds?
Plans to take him by force. If the council recognize him, march against them.
I had no idea.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chanon, and accompanying him, Lady Inquisitor Lavelle. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Heraldry, crusher of the vile apostates of the mage underground, champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Dresses.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena,
Get on with it.
Pentecost, 14th cousin to the King of Nevada, 9 times removed, hero of Orleans, right hand of the Divine, Warden Blackwall of Valchevan, Constable of the Grey, bearer of the silver-right wings of valor, the Lady Inquisitor's elven serving man, Solus, Sir Callum Stanton Rutherford of Honley, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall, Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Light, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine, and Lady Josephine Charette Montilier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Geez, Cassandra, I didn't realize your name was that long.
Cousin, my dear sister,
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor.
Lady Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
Now, I could warn her about the assassin, but we're not going to do that because that would let the assassin know that we know about them, and we need to be as discreet as possible.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty. We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Haram Shiran?
I've never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauty. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
We can't let the assassin know that we know that they're here.
Can you believe the Inquisition feel its ranks with other states?
If we inform them that we know about them, that they'll just up their plans. Something like that, I don't know. Something bad could happen, so it's best that we just pretend like we're just another guest.
Good. I was hoping it would catch you. What did the Duke say? He points the finger at Ambassador Brianna. The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be off focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism. Foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything. How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court? The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
I just realized something. I forgot to level people up before I came here. Oh well.
You think she's controlling the minds of the court? That's powerful blood magic. She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Let's see. Cassandra's over there. Blackwell's there. Solus is over there. And they're in the ballroom. Cassandra is actually not very happy about this scene. She doesn't actually like this place. She finds this place positively boring. I don't blame you. I think I would agree. That's one of the reasons why I didn't bring him along. Because not only would he stick out like a sore thumb, but he would get absolutely bored.
No, you